What does her work matters mean to you?
Two Black women navigating their journeys, sharing their experiences,
creating a safe space,
and being authentic.
Rooted in abundance and evolution.
Welcome to the pod. Black Girl Vitamins Natural Sea Moss contains 92 of the 102 minerals that we all need, and it's also 100% vegan. You can get the gummies or the capsules. All you need is 2 a day, and you can use our code HWM20 to get 20% off your first purchase and get started on your vitamin journey.
So hey y'all, welcome back to another episode of Her Work Matters podcast. We are on season 9. This is episode 1. We are both recording per usual.
Y'all know.
So the fit's gonna be the same, but the message ain't. So stick with it. So of course we back with the mindful affirmations, y'all.
We did these in a minute.
When I was editing them last episodes, I was like, oh, I forgot we did the affirmations. They was hitting in the beginning now. I said, what?
Okay. Let's see what these was gonna hit on.
Okay.
Cause woo.
Go ahead with your affirmation. What's your affirmation say?
My affirmation says, I trust my instinct. The inner voice that comes from within my heart is my guide, and I follow its direction. Okay, listen to that inner voice, y'all.
Inner voice, please trust yourself. Please. Never mind. That's another episode down the line. All right, mine says, I am full of energy and life from the moment I wake up to the moment I go to sleep. Amen.
I claim that. I receive that because I need that.
I need the energy and life. I'm about to say, I don't know if I'm in that.
Yeah,
but I would like to be. From the moment I wake up.
Yeah, to the moment I go to sleep.
Till you sleep, you're full of energy.
Yeah, I'm claiming that.
I'm full of life. I love my life.
Full of life.
But I don't always got the energy, baby.
Sometimes I'm tapped out. And I be needing a little pick me up.
Somebody pick me up. I need somebody to pick me up. Just
literally
me up
and rock me. But
that's neither here nor there.
Exactly, because who's doing that? Nobody.
Okay, so this first episode is for me, and it is, you need to celebrate everything, y'all. I just feel like when you are going through life and you got a lot of stuff going on, you gotta find small stuff to be happy about, because it can get overwhelming when you not necessarily like your life is falling apart, but when you have a lot of decisions to make, when you got a lot of like adulting real life going on, you gotta be grateful for small things. Like I went for a walk today.
You gotta find a glimmer.
I need a glimmer.
Something.
Sprinkle something, because
life be hard.
Life is hard, and it ain't no blueprint. Ain't nobody wrote no rule. It's nothing. You literally, everybody, it's out here trying to figure it out, and it just be like, I try to like think, okay, nobody is really holding you to, a standard. Like you can change and you can make wrong decisions, you can make good, like you can do all these things, but inside it be feeling like
I can't do it, I'm stuck,
I can't, like,
because it's like, what if it's not the right decision?
What if it's not the right one, and what am I supposed to do when it's not the right one?
Because again, there is no blueprint, so you can ask somebody, but it's like you really don't know.
Okay,
you really don't know.
They don't know. They just because everybody really is out here winging it. And if you really think about it, nobody can give you a blueprint because everybody is going through different things. Yes. Even if it look the same, there's something in the situation that is different. Like you can line up the people that got the same situation. I bet you talk to all of them, it's gonna be something that's different. So it's like you can't. I don't know how to put it, but like you can look to people for advice, but it's kind of like you gotta take that with a grain of salt for real, because it's like you just don't know. Yeah. And at the end of the day, you gotta trust that inner voice. You just have to, because
Who else are you gonna look to besides God? But like, on earth, like there's nobody else to look to.
I mean, I feel like we have people in positions that we are supposed to look up to, but you know, because
some people get on a little power trip when they get a little power.
Absolutely.
And so some people change.
Yes.
Some people stay the same. Some people begin to change because the system is so hard that it hardens you. So you subconsciously become a part of the messed up system without even trying to. You just look down the road and be like, dang, it's been 15 years and what I said I was gonna do, I'm way on the other end of that, because wow, I didn't know I was gonna get caught up in the whirlwind of y'all. Y'all. Please leave. Didn't you say please leave me out of it? What happened? Please leave me
do
out.
What you want to do.
Yes.
Leave me out of it. Like, not at my expense. Go over there.
Yes.
Because you created this tornado and you done scooped me up.
And I didn't even know I got scooped up till I looked back. I really had to sit with it and be like, what was going on? Because
chaos.
Yeah,
So, I want to say my real inspiration for this topic was Zharyia was reading Atomic Habits. So I started reading Atomic Habits, and he was talking about the 2-minute rule. And so I thought, first of all, the book is not something that you haven't heard before. It's the way that
he breaks it down. It just makes it more like, okay, I can
simplistic.
That.
Like, it's like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
It do make sense.
Because, okay, I'll say this, like, if y'all haven't read the book, y'all should read the book.
Y'all should read it.
But you know how it started out and you be like, what this got to do with what?
Okay, because he started talking about
yes, and then you get to, you like, okay.
He's tying it.
I can do that. I can do that. I can do that. You be like, I can do that.
Like, he really broke it down so it can be like manageable. Yes. If that makes sense. So like for the 2-minute rule,
step-by-step plan.
Yes.
And that's what I be needing.
Yes. And he just get the book, because I ain't trying to talk about all that part. I just want to talk about the 2-minute rule. So he was basically saying, like, you shouldn't overwhelm yourself with trying to do the big thing all at once. Like, for an example, he was talking about if you go outside and you want to go for a walk, but you need to, maybe start running a little bit. You do it for 2 minutes and then stop, and then you start increasing it. So then eventually it's like, oh, it's not that bad.
Yeah.
So in my mind, I'm thinking like, okay, I can apply that anywhere, because if I'm celebrating the small things, that could be as simple as I made breakfast for myself this morning. I'm gonna celebrate that, and then eventually it becomes, oh, I'm taking care of myself throughout the day. Like, this is just me doing what I'm supposed to do now, instead of it being like a task.
It doesn't. It becomes less of a task and it becomes more of your lifestyle.
Yes.
So it's like, this is just what I do. This is a part of who I am. Like, this is
regular.
This is
and
normal.
It doesn't feel hard. It doesn't feel like I'm going out of my way. It's not a chore. And so that was a 2-minute rule. So if y'all haven't read that, please read that book.
Yes, it's a good book.
That was my inspiration for this, because he was really just focusing on the fact that we really be trying to do too much at one
time,
and it gets
and when you don't have the tools to do it, when you don't have the tools to do it, it's like, okay, I know the big goal, but how do I get there?
How?
And you want to get there so fast that you miss all the steps, and you done jumped out in the ocean with nothing. With nothing.
You skip, hop, jump. All these.
Hold on, take the lessons first. Like, why not learn the lessons so when you get to the big goal, nothing's gonna be perfect, but it can be somewhat perfected.
Nothing's going to be perfect, but it can be perfected. That's gonna be a quote right there. That's gonna be a quote right there.
Because when you really think about that, goes for everything.
Yes, it does.
Literally everything. Literally.
Everything.
You can try so hard, like, I want to be the best at this, and like, I want to be the best me. You can work towards being the best you, but at the end of the day, you got to give yourself grace, because you're gonna be a human. So you're gonna have to be constantly perfecting things about you. There may be parts of your life where you get settled in, where you're like, I'm good in that area, but there's always going to be something that you can work on.
You can work on. But also, I feel like sometimes we can get consumed with, like you saying giving grace. Yes, give yourself grace, because you can't get consumed and you want to do better, that you can't even see that you've done better. You don't even realize you're in the better.
You don't appreciate the present moment, because you know what? Hold on. I feel like this go with something I had in mind.
I'm about to say, what you got for us?
Yes. I said to be grateful and present, you have to slow down to take notice of the small growth. Yes, because how can...
Slow down. Cruise control.
Please put it on cruise control, because how can I really appreciate where I've gotten if I don't even like really realize how I got here, because I was in a fever dream.
You know...
How did I get here?
I know everybody know this. You know that meme of what's the dad name in The Simpsons, and he like driving, and it's like basically it looked like he like in a
out of it.
He looked like he's elevated, and he just driving around. That's what I'm thinking. Like you on this nice scenic route, you seeing all the trees, all the view is spectacular, and you just spaced out. You in a daze because you so
it's just nothing but clouds.
Or if y'all seen Inside Out 2 and how anxiety was just
going. Joy couldn't even catch her hand.
You gonna have to let it go.
Joy couldn't even catch her hand because she was going so fast. Slow down. And I also said that celebrating the small wins continues to build momentum. So when you celebrate the small stuff, it's like, okay, I can do the next thing.
I can do that.
Like if I can handle this, I can handle what's coming next. Like I just did that, and it kind of, for me, I've gotten to the point where it kind of excites me a little bit. Like, ooh, what's next? Like, okay, I did that, and it was some hills.
Okay.
But I made it through.
It's
so
definitely gonna be a
what's
hill.
next? Because whatever's next is just another elevation. So it's like, yeah, I'm ready for that. Give me that.
It's just another elevation. Yes.
I need that.
I'm going up that hill. Yeah, I'm going up that hill.
So it's like, I'm chasing the scary thing because that was kind of fun. That was kind of fun.
Yeah, because it'd be like
fun.
I feel like once you get past the fear, it'd be like, okay, well, that was just a barrier. Like, I can do this.
And that was just a barrier that was just showing me, like, when you get here, you're going to have to deal with stuff similar to this. So what you going to do?
What are you going to do?
Let me show you. Let me see how you handle this here, because not too much, and then you be done. Lord, we don't work this hard to get here.
Work this hard now.
Well, really, if you crashing and burning, was it really you worked hard to get there, or did it happen too fast? Because would it have crashed and burned if it happened slowly? Not saying that for it to be like a win, it has to be maintained, because I feel like, there's not necessarily any losses because you learn a lesson in it. So it's just a lesson, ain't no loss.
It's a
ain't none.
And that's what we said in season 4 episodes. I'm telling y'all, this episode and that one, they connected.
Twins.
Because it like you cannot lose when I'm not losing nothing.
I'm not losing anything.
If it's gone, it wasn't meant for me.
It wasn't meant for me.
It might hurt. It might not feel good. It might be uncomfortable. It might be something I thought I was going to be holding on to for a while. I thought was locked in. No. It's literally sometimes you got to shed.
Yeah.
You got to get them haters up off you, because people, things, environments will literally just break away at you until you just nothing, and you're wondering, who am I? Because how did I get here?
A lot of times people see stuff in us that we don't see yet.
They be leeching on it,
and it's like, oh my gosh, I thought, but it don't be that. It don't be that.
It don't be that. I thought you was supporting me.
It don't be that. Sometimes it just be, let me just see.
Let me just sit around and
watch. And what's I don't understand.
My skin is crawling.
Yes, because why would you just sit around?
Why do you want to sit around and watch
Why
me.
would I tune into you every week when I know I don't like you? Or it don't necessarily be I don't like you, because some people like it's not that I don't like you, it's just something you maybe there's something with you because
because you don't even know me for real.
You don't even know, and it's like why are you tuning into that? What is that doing for you? What is that doing for you?
Celebrate your wins.
Please celebrate your wins, because also if you don't celebrate the small wins, you won't ever be fulfilled with where you are currently. Wow, that just went together so smoothly.
It would, okay, because you over here projecting.
Okay.
Because you're not okay with what you have going on.
How can you be worrying about
me,
your garden,
or anybody?
when you are over here in my field?
Get out of my field.
Please move. You're stepping on my stuff. I got sprouts.
Okay.
I got sprouts.
All on my crops. All on my crops. Get out of my field and tend to your own garden.
Get
That's
away
another
from
episode.
me with this Apollo. Like, I can't.
Please, Apollo, please.
Bun, you better get her. Because I'm not playing.
You better get her before I do. I'm hurt of feelings.
But yes, y'all, you really need to celebrate the small wins.
Yes.
Because they really do help you build momentum and grow more confident in yourself. And for me, like DeAisha said, like I don't be taking no losses because it wasn't for me. Because I already know from past experiences what I thought I wanted. Glad I didn't get that. So that keeps me going.
Okay.
Because I think about, you remember when you said you want, So let's just keep that faith, because you're good. You're good.
You're good always. You're good. Yes, that's been my message.
Even though it may not feel good in the moment, you are good.
You're good.
You are good.
That's been my message to myself. You're good always. Like, if you cannot expect you can't expect God to work for you and you over here just thinking the worst. Like, first of all, you're gonna have to change them thoughts, because your thoughts are never going to align with what you want the outcome to be. If y'all heard my journal, you know what I'm saying. Like, your thoughts are not gonna align with what you want your outcome to be. And also, God over here waiting for you to get in line, baby. He is working it out, and you are over here stressing out.
He's like, I literally want you to give it to me. Like, come over here.
Just
come over here.
Can you please put it in my hand and then go? That's literally it. Put it in his hand and then go control what you can. Because the more you focus on things that are out of your control, you gonna start spiraling.
Okay.
You are. Because it's gonna be like, oh, but I got this and I shouldn't have let this happen. And now you thinking about something you did 2 months ago that you feel like is impacting what's happening now.
Like, why would I do that? Because now I'm over here going through this because of this, and that's not even nobody said that.
Nobody said that, and we can't think that.
No, because then that's going to keep you spiraling and continue to spiral and continue to spiral.
And I can't go backwards. I can't afford to go backwards. I can only go forward. So yes. Focus on the wins, on the small wins. Focus on the things you can control and give the rest up. You gotta give it away. Because if you don't, you're gonna, telling y'all from experience, it's gonna be a whirlwind. It's gonna be a whirlwind. So
go ahead.
No. I was saying
I'm about to say I had one more thing, y'all, and like, it wasn't even meant to be a quote, but it's kind of looking like that for me now. So let's just get it to it. I said, gardens don't bloom overnight, but you continue to check in on the small growth to be more excited and motivated to stimulate the big growth.
Okay.
So you need to do the same with your own life, your own self. You need to check in more with the small wins, so that when you see the big growth, you like, oh, I remember you were just, and now look at us. Now look at us. Look what we did.
Because I love doing that with my plants.
That's exactly how I came up with it. Because I was like, I do that a lot. I check in with my plants almost daily. Why don't I check in with myself like that? I love to like go back and look at pictures and be like, oh, they was, wow, look what we got.
Okay, I love going up to the new.
I love
look at you growing.
So I just feel like we need to do that more with ourselves. Like we are our own garden, and like you literally have to. What you put in is what you get out for real. So like what you're putting into yourself,
always.
Yes, what you're saying to yourself, how you're treating yourself, how you present yourself, the people you surround yourself with, your morals, your ethics,
the core,
all of that, your values, all of that. That's your garden, so you need to be tending to those things.
Yeah,
and it can be a lot more. I just named a few.
I'm about to say it's so.
Yeah, so yes, you need to celebrate the small wins.
Celebrate the small wins,
y'all. Your garden, so that when you get those big wins, you can really, really be appreciative and handle it better because you know where you came from and you know how it started.
Ooh,
you won't get caught up on the power.
It's the management. Cause you can have a beautiful garden, but can you manage it?
Yeah.
Can you manage your crops?
That's the one. That's the one.
That's it. That was the end. That's the end of this episode right there.
That's the one.
I'm gonna go ahead and get into the affirmation. My affirmation is success is a series of small wins. Pretty much what she was already talking about, because it's all going to add up. Success is a series, y'all. A series.
That means boom, boom.
You know, a TV series is multiple. So that means it's not gonna happen in the first series.
And a series is multiple episodes in the series.
Come on now.
It's episodes in the series.
Come on.
And then if that, first season of the series does well, what they get? More seasons. So then the whole series together is a whole story of episodes that were better and better and better and better, that they kept getting more series, they kept getting more accolades, they kept getting more budget, they kept getting more. Thank you. That's the whole point. They kept. They
were kept and they kept.
Yes.
Amen.
Yes.
That's it.
That's it, y'all. We really don't have nothing else. Like I said, I don't even need to do my affirmation.
I'm about to say, she done gave them throughout the whole episode, so
I don't even need to do
it. You got it already.
Yes, take what y'all need. We will see y'all on the next episode.
Definitely.
We will see y'all next week. All right, bye.